All right, let's talk about a name you've probably heard before, Hayabusa. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of how that single name connects two completely different but equally legendary pieces of engineering. So, think about it. What on earth could possibly connect one of the fastest motorcycles ever built to a high-tech space probe sent on a wild mission to grab a piece of an asteroid? They seem like they're from different universes, right? On one side, you've got the Suzuki Hayabusa, an absolute icon of speed on the road. And on the other, you have the JAXA Hayabusa 2, a sophisticated explorer that traveled billions of kilometers through the solar system. Well, the secret, the thread that ties these two amazing machines together, is right there in the name itself. It's a name that perfectly captures the spirit of both of them. That name is, of course, Hayabusa, and in Japanese, it means peregrine falcon. And that name is just perfect, isn't it? The peregrine falcon is literally the fastest animal on the planet. When it dives, it's a blur of speed and precision, totally focused on its target. Keep that image in your head. So let's kick things off with the first legend to carry this name, the one that tore up the tarmac right here on Earth. Back in 1999, Suzuki wasn't just trying to build a fast bike. No, they had one goal and one goal only, to build the undisputed, hands-down, fastest production motorcycle in the world. Period. And this is where it gets really clever. Check this out. What does a peregrine falcon hunt in the wild? Blackbirds. And what was the reigning speed king at the time? The Honda CBR 1100 XS Super Blackbird. Oh yeah, Suzuki literally named their bike to be the predator of its biggest rival. And did it succeed? Oh, you better believe it. The first-gen Hayabusa hit an insane top speed of 312 kilometers per hour. That's 194 miles per hour. It completely shattered the records and snatched that crown. Now, the heart of this beast was a massive 1,299cc engine. At the time, that was the biggest anyone had ever put in a sport bike. We're talking a claimed 173 horsepower, all wrapped up in that iconic, super aerodynamic body. But here's the thing that made it a true legend. It wasn't just about raw straight-line speed. It was an incredible all-around bike. Reviewers loved it, saying it handled beautifully and was surprisingly comfortable. It wasn't just a one-trick pony. It was the whole package. Okay, so now let's leave the asphalt behind and blast off into the cold, dark vacuum of space to meet the other Hayabusa, whose mission was just as bold. This Hayabusa, launched by Japan's space agency, JAXA, had an even wilder goal: to travel over 5 billion kilometers, meet up with an asteroid named Ryugu, and bring a piece of it all the way back home. And just like its two-wheeled namesake, this thing was an absolute marvel of engineering. It was propelled by these super-efficient xenon ion thrusters, cutting-edge tech, for a mission with absolutely zero room for error. And what a journey it was. This was a long haul. It launched in 2014, finally reached the asteroid in 2018, spent a year and a half doing its thing, and then made the long trip back, dropping its precious cargo to Earth in late 2020. A 6-year round trip. Now, to get the good stuff, material that hadn't been blasted by space radiation for billions of years, they did something incredible. They basically shot the asteroid. They dropped a small impactor, backed the probe away, and fired a copper projectile into the surface to create a fresh crater, then swooped in to collect the pristine sample. So, after that 6-year mission, after traveling billions of kilometers, after literally shooting an asteroid, you want to know how much material they brought back? Just 5.4 grams. That's about the weight of a nickel. But those 5.4 grams are absolutely priceless. Think of it as a time capsule from the very beginning of our solar system. It holds clues about where the water and organic molecules, the building blocks of life, on our own planet came from. So when you put these two legends side by side, what do you really see? What's the common ground? You see two incredible machines, masters of two totally different realms, one of Earth, one of space. But they're both driven by this shared philosophy of pushing boundaries and achieving things that seem impossible. It's really what you could call the Hayabusa spirit. It's this relentless strive for speed and peak performance built on a foundation of razor-sharp precision engineering and fueled by a truly audacious ambition to go where no one has gone before. Which really leaves you with one final thought, doesn't it? We've conquered the road, and we've touched a distant asteroid. So what's next? What new frontier will humanity tackle that's worthy of carrying the falcon's name?